What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Fleetwood Trades Crypto. Tonight we're going to get a lesson in TA and a lesson in physics. Because do you want to know what happens when you compress a spring all the way as tight as you can compress it, all the way as tight as you can get it? Do you know what happens? Once you let go, it just explodes. And that is what's happening with Pikamoon right now. Pikamoon is about to explode in price, and we'll show you why. I'm going to give you an example of some tokens that have already started to make this move, and historical tokens that have made this move, and the amount of expected gains that you can see, the potential gains you can see. So with that being said, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Follow me here on X at Fleetwood Trades, and we're going to go right into it. We're going to take a look at the Pikamoon chart right now. And Pikamoon has had a nice day. It was up 14% for Saturday, and so far on this day for Sunday it's up 6%. So it's doing well. It's doing very well right now. I'm up over 20% overall since last week on my Pikamoon holdings, which is fantastic. 20% is a nice little chunk for me, but it's nothing yet. And you see, we've talked about this range. We've talked about this consolidation range for quite some time. I've been talking about it all the way, probably all the way back since like September, October. I started really calling this range out. Now, what are we looking for? And I will be honest, I thought initially that it was a range like this that we were going to break out of, but we didn't. I thought it was going to be an ascending triangle. I just want to be real with you guys. I was incorrect on that, and then the pattern continued to play out to be this just straight horizontal channel. It was just a channel range that it was in, and it's stuck in this range. Why do I think it's going to break out? The reason why I think this is going to break out, obviously, the bull run's going to happen and prices are going to break out all over the place. But some have already started to do so. Some of the competitors, maybe broke out a couple of days ago, 7 days ago or 6 days ago, whatever this was on the 25th. It broke out, retested the top of the range, and it's starting to move up. Pixels broke out on the 10th. So this has been out for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and it's starting to push itself up. Nexera just broke out yesterday. Well, actually, it kind of peaked out on the 26th and then came back in, and then now it's out clean. Now it's out cleanly. And Nexera, my last buy on Nexera was all the way down here at 1.98. It was like not 1.98 when it wicked under this range. So my last buy, I am up almost 200% already on Nexera. My overall bag for Nexera is it's up a lot. Just in the past week, it's up over like 90% in the week. This is the kind of moves that we're going to see in Pikamoon. We're going to see Pikamoon doing these types of moves week over week, over 100% one week, 500% in a week, 700% in a week. And the reason that I know that's going to happen is because we've seen it before. We've seen this move happen before. This is the 2020 chart for Gala. And guys, I know I've been making this comparison a lot, but you have to understand that when things rhyme in this type of fashion, when you see these same types of moves, this same type of pattern just playing out where it's just stuck in a range bound area from October till the very end of December, right? December 29th, 30th, and 31st is when this broke out. And when this breaks out like this, you see it was stuck near the bottom of the range until it just went, right? It bottom, top, bottom, midpoint, and it just stayed low in the bottom. People were probably worried that this was going to break out the bottom and just dive down further. And you have to remember too, this range was after a 98% drop from the launch day. From the peak of launch day, it dropped 98%. People thought that this was just going to be gone. This was dead token. This was dead on arrival. This was a shit coin. People were probably funding it all over CMC. And you're like, hey, look, just straight down, right? Day after day after day, straight down, price action, can't move. The same exact shit you're hearing on Pikamoon right now. The fudders are talking the same thing on Pikamoon, not realizing that this is a coil. This is a spring just being compressed and coiled up and coiled up and coiled up until boom, it blows out. Compressing a spring in a car on anything. I don't know if you've ever seen a spring compressor. It is one of the scariest things you can ever use. If you please comment if you ever used a spring compressor before. It is one of the scariest things you can ever use in your life, because you can see the kinetic energy being just compressed and built up of energy. And that's what's happening here, a buildup of energy, and it blasted out one day 196%. So it was 31%, 196%, 52%. Right, and those numbers, they they don't add up accumulatively, right? So if you take just from the low of the first day to the high of the third day, it's 800%. It's an 800% gain in 3 days. That is how wild this bull run will get. I'm not saying it's going to happen today. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow. But something like this for Pikamoon will happen before the end of this year. And then you'll see, just like this, there'll be something where it builds up like that, and then it makes a consolidation again. But once you're deep into the bull run, it's a much smaller consolidation. So there'll be something like this. You know, you get a blast out, you get a bull flag, and you're out again. Bull flagging out again. So from here until March, right? You take a look at from December to March, and you got 68 days, 16,000%, and 68 days, 67 days actually, 16,000%, give or take. I'm not exactly on here. I'm not sure if I'm exactly right, but you know, you get the point. It's 160x in 69 days. That's the kind of moves bull markets make, especially when you have a low market, cap to start with. These are the moves you make. Guys, Pikamoon is in the same exact position right here, right now, as Gala was after being down so far, making the moves it needs to make. Actually, let me get on a different chart here. Yeah. So, I mean, you can see the same thing here. All the way down, straight down, straight down. People fudding it, people talking crap about it. And then now we're just sideways. It's going to blow up. It's going to move. I can guarantee it. With that being said, guys, make your own decisions. Manage your own money. Manage your own risk. But I am deep in Pikamoon. I'm about to throw another nice big chunk on Pika because why not? Why not? We are still in the bottom range. We are still in the very bottom range. And just getting back to where we were at the previous peak is 11x. From here, 12x. So why not? You don't think it's going to get back to this? You don't think you can make a 12x from here? You don't think it's going to double this? You don't think we're going to get to a penny? You really believe all the work that's being done here, all the stuff that we see on X and Twitter from this team, you don't think we're going to get a 23x? You don't. There is so much money to be made on this token. It's unreal that people are funding it so badly. With a team that's working, with the dev team that you see in office, you see them actually doing their thing. If the actual work in the team and the transparency and everything together hasn't convinced you yet, nothing will. So with that being said, guys, that's the video. I hope you got something from it. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, until next time, peace.